The following is a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.
Welcome to the Cruise Show. I'm Carly and this is Richard. Well, thank you for joining us today. I'm sure you'll be glad that you did because we have got some wonderful itineraries in store for you with Royal Caribbean International. Now, these are some of the biggest ships in the world, and believe me when I say they have thought of everything. There is so much going on board, and we've even got a few little added treats for you in today's show. Some free gratuities and some onboard credit for you to spend as well. But first of all, to tell us a little bit more about Royal Caribbean International, it's Richard.
Thanks, Carly. Well, one of the best things about a Royal Caribbean International cruise holiday is that the destinations come to you. You can wake up to a new horizon every single day, filled with the promise of adventure. There's no constant unpacking or case lugging required. Plus, when you're all explored out in the destination, you can always take the adventure back to the ship itself. Whether you want to rest or play, the decks really are packed with activities just waiting to be discovered, and each ship is packed with great entertainment and amazing outstanding food that will leave you saying wow. Now, the whole family will love a Royal Caribbean International holiday. We've got lots of things included today, so sit yourself down, get yourself a pen, a paper, probably get the phone, because I think with the offers that we've got today, you'll probably need it.
Well, I think this first itinerary we've got for you is a great taster cruise. If you have never cruised before, this is the perfect place to start. It's a Northern Cityscapes tour going in May next year on board the Navigator of the Seas. So let's join John for a little look around.
Welcome on board Royal Caribbean's Navigator of the Seas. It's a ship that's just full of fun for all the family, with theatre shows to go to, there's swimming pools, jacuzzis, casinos, there's food everywhere, and there's even an ice skating rink, so we better get our skates on. Well, let's start as we need to go on, eh? We're in the buffet, and this is the fast food section. Over there, there's absolutely wonderful things to eat, including a carvery. And I'll tell you what as well, look over this way, you're going to love it. This is all the desserts, and I've been reliably informed there are no calories at sea. Once you've stocked up with the buffet, you should have more than enough energy to explore all the activities this ship has to offer. And believe me, you'll need it. Well, to start off with, there's this, the rock climbing wall. It's nearly 40 metres above the ocean waves. Looks a lot of fun to me. And then there's this, a Royal Caribbean favourite. It's the Flow Rider. There's 60,000 gallons of water flowing past you every single minute. It's incredible. And whether you're a pro like him or you just want to give it a go, it's a lot of fun. I think I'll give it a go. What do you mean you forgot me shorts? Well, for the young or the younger heart, they even have a mini golf course on board, which is a lot of fun. I've got to admit, golf's not really my thing. It's not. I wonder if they have a 19th hole on board. Luckily they do. It's this, the Viking Crown Lounge. And I tell you what, with a selection of drinks like this and a view like this, I could relax here all day. And talking of relaxation, what about this? It's the Lido deck. There's the big screen there for the movies that you can watch while you're floating away, or you can just relax by one of the pools or in one of the jacuzzis. It's so good. And I think if you look hard enough, you'll find a sunbed with your name on it. Well, if the weather isn't playing ball, as always here at Solarium, which is a great place to relax and enjoy life. It's also close to the Vitality Spa and also the fitness centre as well. Here you can have a massage, a beauty treatment, or maybe work off a few of those little calories that have snuck on board. So after a daytime of fun, it's time to get changed and get ready for a nighttime of fun. Come on. Now, whatever grade of cabin that you choose, there's some things that you're going to be really impressed with. First of all, there's the amount of storage space. There's the comfy beds, there's the wonderful bathroom. But what I particularly like about this stateroom is this. It's the balcony. There's nothing like a bit of your own space on board to relax and enjoy as you cruise into all the different destinations. Now, once you've spruced yourself up, it's time to go and see what other surprises the ship has to offer. This is the Royal Promenade. It's the real heartbeat of the ship. This is where you can come of an evening for a relaxing glass of something before evening meal, or maybe a cup of coffee and a cake during the day. There are 6 different bars to relax and enjoy here, including Vintages, which is a wine bar. Some good stuff on there. There's duty-free shopping, and there's even, look at this, local at sea. I'll see you. Now, duty-free shopping is great for the adults, but not so great for the kids. But I know one thing that will keep them happy. But definitely not before dinner. Well, maybe just one. Talking of dinner, how about this for an evening meal venue? It's the Sapphire Restaurant. It's really true fine dining. Look at it, set over 3 different floors as well. Nearly as much for every course you're going to get, because you're not going to get 3 courses, you're going to get a 5-course evening meal. It's also open for breakfast and lunch as well. It truly is a wonderful affair. But if you don't fancy that, well, there's also the speciality dining as well. They may have a small cover charge, but they're a perfect place to enjoy a special occasion or an anniversary when you're on board. But remember, don't fill up too much, because there's still plenty more fun to be had. Here in the Starlight Lounge, you can enjoy a wealth of late-night entertainment, including bingo, live music, comedians, and even a karaoke that gets shown around the ship on a dedicated channel in all of the staterooms. But if you prefer to leave the singing to the professionals, then I've got the perfect place for you. Now, this is the rather impressive Metropolis Theatre, and as you can see, every seat's the best seat in the house, and every night there are great different West End style shows that you're just going to love, and it's all included in the price of your ticket. So let's enjoy the show. But if you want to watch something really different at sea, then one of the ice show spectaculars in Studio B is a must-see. After having a look around the Navigator of the Seas, I think you'll find it's a fabulous place to have a holiday, no matter what kind of holiday you're looking for. If you've got kids, there's plenty for them to do. If you want an active holiday, you want to be climbing rock walls, or you want to be having a mini golf, or maybe going in the Flow Rider, you can do. But if you just want to relax, you can do as well. There's the wonderful food with such choice. I think it's the type of holiday that you'll love. So why not take you away on a holiday on the Navigator of the Seas?
Indeed, yeah, you could be enjoying all of those facilities on this particular itinerary. So we are going around the Northern Europe cityscapes on this itinerary, and we're heading away on the 27th of May for 7 nights. Now, this is going on Sunday, just before the bank holiday. So if you're working in an office Monday to Friday, just 4 days off work you have to take for this one, and it's also the half-term holidays as well. So we're going to be cruising out of Southampton, and our first port of call will be Hamburg. Now, when we get to Hamburg, you'll cruise through the rivers there as well. Maybe take a trip to the Miniature Wonderland, the largest model railway system in the world, with 930 trains that you can have a look at. Then on to Oslo in Norway. Here you can go and see the giant sculptures in the sculpture park there, or maybe take a trip to the Viking Ship Museum. Then we're going to cruise you on to Zeebrugge. This is where you can go to Bruges for the day. Maybe take a canal trip to Ghent if you want to go and do that, and pick up some Belgian chocolates. Then we'll cruise you, after all that, back to Southampton, which is greater after a week away. So this is going on the 27th of May, as I said, for 7 nights. Now, we can do fares. Now, this price here is based on 2 adults sharing an inside room from just £799 per person. Now, if you want the prices for taking the children, or maybe taking the grandkids, or you wanted to upgrade to the ocean view or the balcony, give us a call on that number at the bottom of the screen, 0800 655 6449, and you get through to the cruise experts here at Vision Cruise. We're also, as Carly said earlier on in the programme, we're going to be including your gratuities as well, and on this particular sailing for this price we'll give you $225 per stateroom onboard credits for you to spend however you want on board. Now, maybe that could be the shopping or the spa treatments, or go towards your onboard bill, or maybe do some excursions. However you want, we're going to include that onboard credit here at Vision Cruise. So this is a great cruise from just £799 per person, and if you've never been on a cruise before, this is a great introduction to cruising, visiting those ports of call which are not too far away, but they're really great ports of call to go and explore for the day. If you want to get on board, all you have to do is call us on 0800 655 6449.
Well, I would say if this is half term in your area and you are looking for a fun holiday to do with the children, go for it, because there is so much going on a Royal Caribbean International Cruise. You've got things like the rock climbing wall, the water parks, and the kids clubs are fantastic. And if the children are having fun, you're going to have fun as well. And that's before you've even got off in these wonderful ports of call. So what are you waiting for? Get yourself on this cruise. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to be sailing you out from Southampton, heading for our first port of call, Hamburg. This fashionable city has got elegant buildings and is steeped in history. The Merchants District and the Fish Market are well worth a visit, and maybe just enjoy a stroll around the canals as well. Then from there we're going to sail you into Oslo, and you're not walking distance from the centre. It's a small compact city, so easy to explore on foot and home to an incredible amount of museums. Then we're going to arrive into Zeebrugge. This is where you could head to Brussels perhaps and see the important monuments of this busy city, or take a stroll around Bruges, enjoy a chocolate top waffle, perhaps some chocolates, and maybe a Belgian beer.
Ooh.
Before we sail you back into Southampton. And those fares are from just $7.99 per person, and we're including that $225 of onboard credit and your free gratuities as well. So what are you waiting for? Get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. And as I said at the beginning of the show there, if you have never cruised before, this is what I would call a taster cruise, because it's only 7 nights away. It gives you a chance to see what cruising is all about. And I'm pretty sure when you've been on a Royal Caribbean International cruise, you are going to be back for more. Just get yourself on the phone. Well, we're going to move on to this next itinerary, and it's one of my favourites because we're heading around Northern Delights. These are your Baltic cities, and we're going back on board the Navigator of the Seas. So let's take a little look around.
Yeah, so we saw John on board the Navigator. Let's have another look at some of the facilities that you could be enjoying. There are the sports courts there. That's the rock climbing wall that you can see there. And it's great fun to be out on top deck if you're feeling active and want to get involved with all the sports games, you can do. But similarly, if you just want to sit down on one of the hot tubs and relax, you can do. Look at that. There's the basketball courts as well, tennis, golf. There's all things you can do. There's the Flow Rider on board, which this is, we saw John on board there. It's the surf simulator at sea. Which no matter whether you're experienced or whether you're trying it for the first time, it is great fun. Then out on top deck, there's always plenty of places for you to chill out and relax. There's a bar that will keep you refreshed. There are the many sunbeds waiting for you. There's the hot tubs and the swimming pools as well. There's the indoor solarium area where you can relax, and there's the bar that will keep you refreshed as well there. You know, if you want to eat al fresco, want to have a light lunch outside, there's always the opportunity to do that as well. Now look at the size of this gym here, and the gym is all included in the price. If you joined your local gym, how much you pay for your gym membership, and you can head to the gym on board here, unlimited throughout the day, every day if you want to. Now there is a hair salon and there's a spa on board. Now there are cover charges for the treatments there, but why not treat yourself? You're on holiday after all. Then when it comes to dining, there's everything you could possibly want, from the endless buffet options to the main dining room here. You can see this is the Sapphire dining room, which is spanning over 3 decks. And if you have a dietary requirement as well, do let us know at the time of booking, because we can make the ship aware so that everything can be catered for you on board. And of an evening as well, there's great shows every single evening of your holidays, and there's all the lounges and bars with things going on throughout the evening and throughout the day as well. So this is on board the Navigator of the Seas. It's the Northern Delights, visiting the Baltic regions on the 15th of June for 12 nights. Cruising out of Southampton, we'll have a couple of days at sea, and our first port of call will be Oslo in Norway. Now there's plenty of things for you to do here as well. Look at some of the buildings there are. They're great, aren't they? You can chill out in the ice bar here to have a drink. Then we're off to Copenhagen is our next port of call here. Go and visit the Tivoli Gardens, which is amazing there with its amusement rides, and see the Little Mermaid statue. Then we're on to Tallinn is our next port of call here. You can enjoy a horse and carriage ride at the Open Air Museum as well, which recreates a traditional Estonian village life. Then we're on to St. Petersburg in Russia. We're going to be overnighting in port here as well, so maybe go and see the opulence of the Hermitage Museum, the former Royal Winter Palace with its columns there and its drawing room. Maybe go and see a Russian ballet if you wanted to go and do that. You've got Peterhof Palace and St. Isaac's Cathedral there, similarly impressive as well. Then we're on to Helsinki is our next port of call here. You've got the stunning, beautiful Finnish architecture, the colourful markets, the Parliament, the Opera House, the Cathedral and the Olympic Stadium, as well as some great buildings. And then we're on to our final port of call here. Go in and see the art galleries, enjoy some delicious seafood and pastries in the charming cafes and restaurants that await on a line the promenade. And then we are going to be cruising you back to Southampton. So this is a 12-night cruise on board the Navigator of the Seas on the 15th of June. We can get you on board this price from £1,299 per person. Once again, we're going to make sure your gratuities, they're all taken care of, and you'll get $400 per stateroom onboard credit, which you can use to spend however you want on board. That's Vision Cruise giving you some money to enjoy your holiday. Now, if you want any more information or you want to actually book this cruise online, do head along to our website at visioncruise.co.uk, which is open 24 hours a day, where you can beat the queues and book your cruise right now. Or if you want to give us a call, that number is at the bottom of the screen. It's 0800 655 6449, where you get through to our friendly reservations team and we can get you booked on right away. Just make a note of that number right now.
Well, this is a lovely time of year to be heading to these wonderful cities. It's just starting to get warm and you're getting to visit 6 different countries in the one cruise holiday. Now, if you had to arrange flights to each of these places and then book wonderful hotels where all your food is included, plus West End style entertainment, how much would that cost you? You don't need to do anything. You don't need to start booking different things. It's all there for you on a cruise holiday, isn't it? And this one is absolutely fantastic and you should snap it up. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we are going to be sailing you out from Southampton and heading for Oslo. So much to do here. You've got the sculpture park, the Viking Museum, and have a little look into the Oslo Pass, because that gets you free access into a lot of museums and on public transport as well. Then from there we're sailing into Copenhagen, visit sites like the Little Mermaid statue and the beautiful Tivoli Gardens, and maybe have a little go on one of the roller coasters. Then from there we are into Tallinn. This is an enchanting port, cobbled streets, ancient walls. You really won't want to leave. Then from there we're sailing into St. Petersburg. You've got your overnight in port. There's so many palaces to choose from. I would recommend personally the Peterhof Palace. It's beautiful and the gardens are lovely. You've got the Hermitage Museum. The church on the Spilled Blood is incredible, especially inside. And then in the evening the ballet's well worth a visit, as is the folkloric show. Then from there we are into Helsinki, Finland's stunning capital city. So much to do and lots of shops as well. Then we're into Skagen. Visit a ceramic or glass art gallery while you're there and try some fresh fish at one of the harbourside restaurants before we sail you back into Southampton. And all of that from fares of £1,299 per person, and including your $400 of onboard credit. You can spend that on whatever you like. Get in there first, ladies. Get to the duty-free shop. Get yourself some nice jewellery and some perfume.
Or a watch.
or a watch, yeah. Or maybe put it towards a short excursion, one of those wonderful excursions in St. Petersburg. Well worth doing.
Do you know what? Go to the spa and get some pampering gear.
Yes, now that is a wonderful idea. The choice is entirely yours. All you've got to do now is pick up the phone and give us a call on 0800 655 6449. Well, we are moving on to our next itinerary now, and this is a lovely Mediterranean cruise, and we're going on board the Independence of the Seas. So let's join John for a little look around.
So this is the Royal Promenade. You've got everything here from a Ben & Jerry's, and you never stay in that stateroom up there. You get free Ben & Jerry's ice cream all time long. And then we've got the cafe, we've got shops and entertainment. There's even a pie shop. So I'll pop in here, so if you get here and there's none, you know where's all the pies. So here we are, just arrived on board, and where are we? Well, it's the Law of the Sea, isn't it? Bit of rabbit food, not too much. Oh, this looks lovely. There's so much choice, isn't there? So much choice. Oh, I'll have some of that. Oh, some tomato. Oh, onion. I love a bit of onion. Look at the hams and the cheeses. Lots of meat up. If you really want to treat yourself while you're on holiday, why don't you pop into Chops Grill? The steak and seafood here are absolutely incredible, and you'll just love it. There's tables for families or couples. It's whatever you want, but I know one thing you will want. You want a really juicy steak, and you'll get one. When it comes to accommodation, there's lots to choose from. Now this is the Royal Suite, and I can't promise you that all rooms are going to be like this, with things like their own bar, their own, well, lounge area that's bigger than my lounge at home, bedroom through there with ensuite, of course, and a grand piano. Yeah, I just can't believe it. This is just fantastic.
John, do you know the piano's on my foot?
You hum it, I'll play it. Well, if you're staying in the Royal Suite and you're wondering, is there going to be enough space to hang all my clothes? Well, this is the walk-in wardrobe. I mean to say, there's enough for all my stuff here, and a couple of guests as well. When you've had a hard day at the water park and you're a bit hot and bothered, what's the best thing you can actually do? Well, how about coming to one of these sprinkles? The thing is, it's ice cream and you help yourself and it's free. Now that's dangerous. I'll be back in a while for more. Well, you've caught me. I'm in the solarium area, just relaxing and taking in and checking the compass to find out what's there to do around the ship. And there's so much to do. Do you know what? There's so much to do. I think I'll just be busy doing nothing. But that's what cruise holidays are about. Your way, especially on the Independence of the Seas. Well, everybody's got the 15 minutes worth in them, haven't they? And this is your chance as well. It's the on-air studio. It's a karaoke lounge and it gets seen around the ship. My chance. Do you know, I'd love to have been a fly on the wall in the room when someone at Royal Caribbean International's HQ suggested they put an ice rink on a ship. Well, obviously that wouldn't work. Well, maybe it would. Now, the thing is, you can learn to skate here, or you can just sit back and watch the shows on ice. It's spectacular. So here we are on the Independence of the Seas. It is one of the biggest, funnest ships to sail out of the UK. Well, it's full. It has just over 3,500 people on board. But you know what? You wouldn't know that by the space around the decks. Do you know there's 22 different bars and places to mingle of an evening? It's like a floating holiday resort. Yes, there are hot tubs, there's swimming pools, there's the movies which you can see, there's jogging tracks, there's mini golf, there's the flow rider, there's the theatre. Need I say more? There is so much going on, and the food is incredible as well, from the Windjammer to the main restaurant, which is like a fine dining experience in itself. Do you know, when you think what's involved in a Royal Caribbean International holiday, and you look at the Independence of the Seas, it's a holiday you should really think about taking. I love it, and I think you will do too.
So this is a Mediterranean cruise. We're going to start off from Southampton and our first port of call will be Gibraltar. Now here you'll find some great duty-free shops. You can go and sail around the coast itself on a great boat there, and you can go and see the dolphins as well from the top deck, which is fun. Then we're on to Villefranche as our next port of call for Nice. You can maybe take a trip here to Monaco if you wanted to go and do that. You've got its markets and its restaurants. Civitavecchia is our next port of call for Rome, where we're going to do some great things if you wanted to head to Rome for the day, and make sure you get your excursions booked nice and early. Livorno is our next destination here as well, the gateway to Tuscany, where you can go to Florence or you can go to Pisa if you wanted to go and do that. Maybe go and see all the buildings around there. Then on to Toulon is our next port of call here. The tempting market here is well worth a visit to go and see the smells and the taste cooking fresh from there. Then we're on to our next destination, which is going to be Barcelona. Here you can take a trip down La Rambla, which see all the entertainment there and the street performers and all the shopping opportunities. And then we're going to take you on to our next port of call, which will be Lisbon here, and do be in on the top deck when we sail past the Belém Tower and see St George's Castle as well, with stunning views. Then we're going to cruise you on to Vigo is our final port of call here. You've got the exciting Museum of Art and the lively fish market as well. This is a great price here, including some onboard credit for you once again, and we're also going to pay your gratuities. If you want any more information, all you have to do is call us on 0800 655 6449.
Well, this cruise speaks for itself and you shouldn't miss out on it. It's a lovely time of year to be heading to the Mediterranean. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to sail you out from Southampton and head for our first port of call, Gibraltar. I'd recommend taking the trip inside the caves here. They're really incredible. Then we're heading on to Villefranche. Step back in time, this charming town. From here you could visit Cannes, Nice or even Monte Carlo. Then we're going to arrive into Civitavecchia this week to head to Rome for the day and see all the incredible sights the city has got to offer. Then from there we're on to Livorno, maybe head to Florence or Pisa. Before we arrive into Toulon, the ancient quarter here is lovely. Then Barcelona, wonderful city to visit. Before we arrive into Lisbon, the Portuguese capital, and our final port of call will be Vigo. Enjoy some fresh fish while you're there. Get yourself on the phone 0800 655 6449. Well, it's now time for our quick picks.
And the first one is on board the Navigator of the Seas around the Mediterranean on the 13th of May for 14 nights. Departing from Southampton, we're off to Gibraltar, Alicante, Civitavecchia for Rome, Livorno for Florence or Pisa, Marseille, Barcelona, Vigo and Lisbon as well, and then back to Southampton. £1,649 per person, $625 per stateroom onboard credit, and your gratuities, they're all taken care of as well. 0800 655 6449 if you want to get on board that one. Then we're off to the Norwegian fjords on the Independence of the Seas, the 20th of May for 8 nights. Departing from Southampton, we're off to Molde, Geiranger, Ailsund, Flom, Stavanger, and then back to Southampton. £979 per person with $200 per stateroom onboard credit, and your gratuities, they're all going to be included as well. Visioncruise.co.uk is the website where you can book it right now, and you can beat the queues, or you can give us a call on 0800 655 6449. Then our final one is going to be on board the Independence of the Seas to the Mediterranean cities on the 30th of June for 14 nights. Departing from Southampton, we're off to Gibraltar, Marseille, Cannes, Barcelona, Palma Mallorca, Lisbon, where we'll overnight in port, Vigo, and back to Southampton. £1,699 per person, plus you'll get $600 per stateroom onboard credit, and your gratuities, they're going to be included as well. 0800 655 6449.
Wow, so many incredible deals on today's show and so much included in that price as well. If you'd like some more information or you've got any questions, then get yourself on the phone and speak to one of our dedicated team and ask for our first time guide to cruising if you've never cruised before, and we'll send that out. But for myself and Richard, we'll see you next time.
Bye for now.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.